No one's escaped me yet. Fear. And I don't mean it metaphorically, or rhetorically, or poetically, or theoretically, or in any other fancy way. I'm deaf. Straight up. Shh, don't tell. This is gonna be fun. I just love the smell of fear. I've enjoyed the chase, but I think we've reached the end now, you and I.
Throughout history, all cultures out there have different versions of the Grim Reaper, aka Death. I'm going to show you some, not all of them, but I am going to show you some. If you Google search, you can find a lot of information as well. But this is the version of Death. The Grim Reaper in Korea. He looks a pale face, black lips, sharp eyes, black clothes, and a hat called God. It remains from a physical activity as much as possible. The movement of the bridge cannot be seen because of the fog he is dragging. No one knows when this character's external configuration started. In general, it is assumed that it is oriented with a character in Legendary Home. A Legendary Home, a classical Korean sitcom, 1977-1996. Yeah, I don't know about the sitcom thing, but alright. It is more like an image created in later generations than a traditional image. Traditionally, he takes the soul of the deceased in splendid and solemn clothes. They usually carry around register of identification papers and brushes. It is to ensure the documents. However, if you look at classical folklore, you often see cases where a stranger of the same name is brought, scolded by the king and ma, and sent back. Bring the monk Kim Shane. Kim Shane, a person of the same name as Kim Shane, a monk. He sometimes found out that the victim had already been buried alive. Oh, poor boy. Well, sometimes there is a story that people escape death by offering money or bribes to them, which this is false. Nobody can escape death. When he goes to pick up a person who is about to die, if he receives a tribute of food, clothing, shoes, etc., he has to grant his request. This is also the law of the deaf world. This is in Korea, remember this. There is also a classic folk tale that he escaped death twice by using this method. Grim Reaper went to pick him up, but he felt sorry for the tremendous hospitality he received. Later, when Grim Reaper came back to pick him up, he was treated to another hearty meal. It was Lee's last effort to avoid death. Eventually, Lee was taken to Grim Reaper. There is a reference to this in the myth of Jeju. Deja vu. Have you ever felt it? Deja vu. Oh, my bad. Have you ever felt it? Hey. As I said, you can never escape death. He may give you a little more time, but you can't escape it. He is coming for you. Above all, it is close to the horrible concept of death and soul, but it is characterized by its unexpected human nature. They listen to various situations of the soul and give them a grace period of 2 to 3 days. They also fought against the guardian gods who prevent them from taking souls. It's characters with so many human-like stories that it doesn't seem like a god of death. And that is the end of that.
You know we will meet again, right?
Sí, hasta la muerte.
¿Por qué diablos fui a jugar con mi comida?